This is a picture of a sort of marble bust of Elagabalus. When I was making this slideshow, I nearly copied off the wrong Wikipedia page, so I nearly had a photo of Caligula on here instead, which would have been quite embarrassing. But yeah, so Elagabalus was born Sextus Varianus Avitus Bassianus, was also known as Marcus Aurelius Antoninus. Yeah, I'm now presenting a slideshow on a trans-Roman empress that I made for a project that I felt like it. So enjoy the history lesson. Yeah. So Elagabalus was used posthumously because she worshipped a god called Elagabal and was that I'm not entirely sure whether the god was male or female. It's not a major god, so it's not what I know a lot about. So essentially, was that god's high priest. I will happily give you this slideshow again. Don't worry. Yeah, and well, we became emperor or empress of Rome at age 14 and was assassinated at age 18. So yes, Elagabalus offered large sums of money to any physician who could, can't remember the exact quote verbatim, something about essentially changing their genitalia, and this bit is verbatim, by means of incision. And, had quite, had consecutively 5 different wives, so, one after the other, by age 18, 2 of which were the same woman who, married, divorced, married again, I think divorced again, then also married a man called Hierocles, who Elagabalus was his wife, but also frequently went out dressed up as a woman, played Venus in a play, so there's that as well. Which, by the way, that play was also the thing that historically, or sort of mythologically, caused the Trojan War, which is just like a really weird confluence. And then, obviously, so I was doing this as like a presentation, like an educational type presentation. So I had a slide on why this matters, and my we have records of trans people stretching back hundreds and hundreds of thousands and thousands of years. So like this is not like Elagabalus was not the first. It was the first to ask a bottom surgery, and was also sort of the only one ever to hold an emperor rank title, as far as we're aware. And also, as I say here, it's very much a reminder that LGBTQ plus history is not a recent thing. This has been going on for thousands and thousands of years, and it's only relatively recently on the scale of human history that's actually become contentious. Before that, it was until relatively recent times, until essentially the sort of exactly Loki, yeah, all of Norse mythology. It was only really sort of the institutionalization of the Christian church that made homosexuality taboo, I guess. It was seen as like an affront to God. So, it's useful when we have these reminders that we can point to that this is not a recent thing by any means whatsoever. There have been queer people for as long as there have been people, and I think we need to remember that, and that's one of the reasons why I think Elagabalus is so cool. And that's the entire presentation. Thank you for watching.